BYU on the road at Utah. BYU is a narrow 4.5 point favorite. The total is low, 41.5. This game is Saturday, 10:15 Eastern time on ESPN. The Holy War is back. Love this game. Back in the conference for the first time since 2010. Both schools at that time were in the Mountain West. So think about how much has changed here in the college football world that these two schools now back in the same league. And that, by the way, was a pretty impressive game. BYU was up 13-0 heading into the fourth quarter, and the Utes rallied to win 17-16. So in a game that can kind of go in any direction, there is no love lost between these two programs. It should be amazing. This is the seventh time that BYU has gone into the Holy War, ranked in the top 10 in the AP poll. They won each of the previous 6 by an average of 21.8 points per game. So we'll see. Will that trend hold up? Question 1, can Utah get anything going offensively? They are one of the most imbalanced teams in the country. They're 113th in EPA on offense. They're 9th in APA on defense. I mean, that is an insane gap when you really think about it. But we know that Utah is one-dimensional. But Mekhi Bernard, their running back, is a bruiser. I'm not sold at all on BYU's passing attack, on Utah's passing attack. But I do know that Mekhi Bernard's going to pound away. I fully expect BYU to completely sell it against the run, and I fully anticipate BYU to neutralize that part of the game, because when you look at how BYU's played this year, they do a great job of pinpointing what you do best and making sure you don't beat them with that attribute. So that will be an interesting game of cat and mouse. Question number 2, can BYU win their one-on-one matchups? I think Jake Retzlaff's been one of the great stories of college football so far. I think he's a rock-solid quarterback. I think he's gritty. I think he's got some moxie where he can create, he can buy time, he can get out, he can beat you with his legs. But in this game, it's going to require him staying in the pocket, getting the ball out quickly, and allowing his wide receivers to win one-on-ones. Utah is a team that wants to play deny coverage. They want to play man, they want to press you, they want to be physical, they want to use their length, they want to hope that their pass rush gets home. There's going to be some tight window throws that Retzlaff's going to have to feed the ball into. And while I think Retzlaff's good enough and has developed enough to do that, I do think this is probably the best secondary that BYU has seen this year. So a step up in competition, but at the same time, can Utah manufacture any points against this BYU team? That's going to be the big question mark to me. How many points does it really take for BYU to win? Because if it's a race to 17, Utah can get there. But if it's a race to 28, I don't know if Utah can get there. Trend in the game, BYU is 3-1 against the spread in their last 4 meetings with Utah. I'll take BYU, but I'm expecting a photo finish. I think it's going to be close, really close, perhaps maybe even an at the buzzer field goal.